X-Men stars Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, Halle Berry, a ton of other actors, and tells the story of a group of people coming together to form the X-Men as a team and face off against the evil Magneto, with some very layers to it. It's like in Shrek, layers. Onions have layers. That kind of makes me want to watch Shrek now. By the way, if you were wondering, I watched Shrek 2 last night with my mom. Just kind of felt like saying that. I need a hero. So yeah, enough of Shrek. We'll get into the X-Men. My favorite thing about the original X-Men is the casting. Hugh Jackman, fantastic. He's perfect. 10 out of 10 in this movie. People were very iffy about Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, because he didn't do that much before this. Here's when he blew up. He is phenomenal. He gets the comedy. He gets the meanness right. He gets the awesomeness right. He gets everything right. And his claws when he's fighting in the the Eiffel Tower, he's fighting Sabretooth, and when he's in the museum, awesome stuff. And the comedy with him and Cyclops is also really cool. Cause he walks through the door and Cyclops is like, "Hey, how do I know you?" And he's like, "You're." If you've seen the movie, you know what he says. It's pretty hilarious. So yeah, I can't say it, but yeah, really like that stuff about the movie. And Patrick Stewart is also fantastic. He's great as Charles Xavier. He's probably my favorite hero mentor ever. That's saying something. But he's so good in this movie. The acting is great. The actor who plays Jean Grey is also good. Now, you can say that Halle Berry in this movie can be ruined by the line that everyone has heard. It's probably the most famous line of the movie, the one that's never been talked about that much, and I think, you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else. I eat up that scene because it's so cheesy. Bring on the cheese! If you've seen Audrey Blacknard's review of Godzilla King of the Monsters, you know what that is. But I think it's funny. And I like how in this movie, X-Men, it's kind of politicians, and accepting who you are, accepting that you are different, and stuff like that. It's not just some big, dumb, blockbuster superhero movie. It has dramatic sides to it that other movies can lead into, simply like First Class and X2. It has of how people judge these people, and Jean Grey in one of the opening scene and the second scene of the movie, she's talking to the senator, and she's like, "We can let mutants into the society," and everyone is denying it. It's accepting who you are as a person and accepting that you're different. And yeah, and I like the relationship that goes between Rogue and Wolverine in this movie. It's very touching. And it lasts throughout the trilogy, so yeah. Let's talk about the final fight. Final fight in this movie is amazing. There's a ton of it's great balance of action, because everyone is doing something. Cyclops, Jean and Storm are trying to get rid of the Toad guy. I forget his name. He's the guy with the tongue. He's the guy with the tongue. I'm having a fun time doing this already. And then you got Wolverine battering Mystique, which is also awesome because it's Wolverine on Wolverine. Then she's in her full form, and then she's trying to infiltrate the X-Men. And of course you get the famous line, you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning, the same thing that happens to everything else, which I've already talked about in the video. But yeah, really good stuff in the final fight, and that's the Eiffel Tower where Wolverine's taking on Sabretooth. Also really awesome stuff. So yeah, that is my review of X-Men. Overall, they're all very cheesy, some dumb scenes in the film. Yes, they can be taken out, but it's from 2000, so I can kind of accept it. So I'm going to give the first X-Men an A-. Really, really good movie. Really enjoy watching it from time to time. I've seen it already twice this year. I've seen the movie 4 times, or 4 times, I believe. So yeah, Really can't get enough of it. A-. Really like this movie. Sure, comment, like, and subscribe, and tell me down below what you think of the first X-Men.